Hello, everybody. There's no one here with me, apparently.
Sorry, no, I was drinking tea.
Sorry.
I took a massive sip of tea and was like, this is gonna go everywhere if I say, hello, everybody.
Thank you, Dee. Ah, dear. How are you all doing? How are you, Dee? Welcome in.
Grace and poise, Grace and poise. Hello, Dee.
Very mindful,
Hello,
very
all.
demure.
Very mindful, very demure, very covered in tea.
Although, the phrase "spat my bastard water" is a good one to have on standby for some, some of the more out there statements that are made in our streamer circle.
Spat my bastard water, spat my bastard tea.
Yep.
Jayla, you had to thought in the back of your head as you lifted the tea up, he's totally going to start as I said. Here's the thing. Who gave me a countdown? He was like, okay, I'm going to start in like 4, 3, 2, 1. And I thought I could get the sip in the countdown. And I was like, I can totally do this.
But you just decided to insert the teacup into your mouth.
I'm a seasoned tea drinker. I thought I can sip in like a countdown of 4. You know? Hubris.
Yeah.
Sheer fucking hubris.
Indeed. Oh, Dee continues to exist. I'm glad to hear that, but I hoped for more. I'm selfish like that.
Who is free from any guilt? He's always free from guilt. I highly doubt he feels guilty about any of that.
Bang and quote, Fu is always free from guilt.
No. No. I will not have the things I say used against me.
It's a thing that you said.
And I will not have it used against me.
That's what the quote bot is for. Have you not learned this?
Yeah, I know. It's fine. Enfys isn't in here. Yeah.
The only thing that's stopping me is I would have to go to another tab to bring up your quote bot.
You didn't add my quote bot yet?
Well, no, I didn't, because I would need to ask you for the link, and I forgot.
You did a bit. That's fair. That's fine.
It do happen like that. So, was that your voice, or is there something in the background?
That was Scott. And that was my warning. There we go. Well, I'm hoping the furnace filter... I'm hoping the furnace filter hasn't been destroyed again. My uncle thinks the furnace fan dragged it up and ripped it apart. But let me tell you, when you open the furnace to check on the filter and it's torn apart, your brain first goes, something alive ripped it apart, close the furnace.
I can see that happening, yeah.
For sure.
The furnace is alive.
As
It is evil.
As someone who has never had a furnace like that, I can't imagine how fucking weird that is.
I mean, we did have fireplaces in my parents' house, but I never had to go up them. Scott, on the other hand, had to retrieve a cat from there once.
I'm gonna say, wait, there was a cat that went up that fireplace. I remember that story.
Mm-hmm. It is impossible that you'd get to this point in your marriage and not have heard that story. It's like it's like growing up in Scotland and never having lentil soup. It's just not possible.
I've heard multiple versions of the story. Because it turns out when you've been married or at least when you've been together for a decade, stories just start to get recycled.
They do, but you forget which ones you've told, you know.
Hello, Rizzoka.
Hello.
Well,
squirrels invade the house is 100% a valid risk. I mean, I'm not sure I'm seeing the problem. Squirrel friends.
What kind of squirrels?
Although, if you want to make yourself sad, Google, can I keep a squirrel as a pet?
Have you done that?
Yeah. Turns out it's a really bad idea.
I mean, yes.
They never retract their claws. They're so cute, though. The big fluffy tails.
It depends what kind of squirrel. We all know that grey squirrels are bastards.
This is true. There's some in the trees out the back of my house.
Did we ever tell you about the time that we found a giant grey squirrel outside our house with an entire cherry bakewell?
I didn't remember any of the story until Cherry Bakewell, and then it just a flash from the back of my mind.
Right, okay, good. Because I knew that we had to have told you this. So for those who don't know, Scott and I's old house had a tree directly outside the window, like as in the top, because we were in like a flat, the top of the tree was right outside the window. And one day we were just sitting, minding our own fucking business, and we got a lot of squirrels and a lot of foxes around that area. And there was legit this big, massive grey squirrel, and I mean chunky boy.
Proper chunk.
Proper chunk of a grey squirrel. And this thing had an entire Cherry Bakewell tart in its claws. To the point that I was like, no, I'm seeing things. This is... I've finally lost it. I've gone mental. And then Scott came around, took a photo, and was like, no, this guy's just pilfered someone's Mr. Kipling. Greatest day of my life, honestly.
Oh.
To the point that one of Scott's pals, who was working for, I believe it was not the Scotsman, the National, thank you, was working for the National, clearly at a slow news day, and was like, hey, can I get this for the newspaper?
Breaking news, thieving bastard a squirrel.
Pretty much.
Domesticated foxes are a thing, a very stinky expensive thing, but a thing. I have seen foxes at a little sanctuary, and they go and I like them.
Domestic foxes are adorable, but I could not look after one.
I probably couldn't either, although I do like their description of cat software and dog hardware.
I've never heard that. That's a genius description.
Right? Brilliant, isn't it?
Cat software and dog hardware.
They're little den diggers.
I'm sitting there going, where is my dog hardware, actually?
No, my favourite fox story is me going to walk out the front door of my house and there's just a fox on my doorstep. So
Aww.
Fox looks at me, looks off to the side for a little bit, and then walks off in that direction. And in my head, all I could think was the fox was going, what? Oh, sorry mate, rang hoose.
We used to have lots of foxes around the West End, but I wouldn't be speaking to any of them because they look like they would offer you a square go.
What, a fox in the middle of Glasgow city centre? No, surely not. Well, not city centre, but...
Just a proper, like, I will do you at the back of Tesco for a steak bake, mate.
Here's family paid for exterminators to get the squirrels and such out your ceiling. Several dead ones were removed. Installation was switched out for ones they don't like to dig into. Probably a good move. Stung by a wasp while... Oh my god, that is officially the worst place. I would literally rather be stung in the genitals.
Really?
Yeah, for real. Because there's room to swell. Eyeball, eye socket, not so much. Sorry for that visual, but we are about to play Silent Hill 2 Remake, so...
Sorry, that caught me right off guard. Please, for the love of all that is fucking holy, in the future, can we never talk about your genitals with the term room to swell after it?
You know exactly what I meant, but I will honour your wish.
Thank you, God. Just, oh. No, of course I know what you meant, but come on, mate. You had to know.
It got out before that part of my brain was able to kick in, I'm afraid.
I bet it fucking did.
What a time to come in! Hi, Hanan. I apologise. Something of that ilk will probably happen again. It's us. But I feel like you know that.
Listen. You start.
I was probably the one that suggested this as a stream idea, yes.
Yep. Yeah.
Even if the seed was planted by, I want to play this, but I can't. Yeah.
It was more just, I Hey, this is one of my favorite games that I'm unable to play. What with being a massive shite bag and all that.
See, I don't know, Nevik. Also, hello, Nevik. Welcome in. I have not said that. And welcome in, Hanan.
Hello, Nevik.
I don't know if necessarily the cat distribution system has come to me because I was the holiday home for Pouncer when he was still with us. And that was my excuse for not getting a cat and, you know, taking on some kind of responsibility in my life. And don't have that excuse anymore.
Are you going to get a cat?
The thought is there. I'm not committing either way.
I think you should get a cat.
I think you should get a cat.
I have got 2 cats.
No,
you know them.
You have a goblin and a sloth.
Wow.
But they're very cute.
Yeah, no, they are. They are goblin and a sloth. See, yeah, Hanan's not here. That we know of. Are you in my loft?
Can you take out all the squirrels while you're there?
If you're in my loft, I'm sorry. It's a hell of a mess up there.
Yeah, I have like one strip that's clear and the rest of it is pretty full.
I just don't go up there. I send Scott up.
I don't get that choice. As my camera likes to remind me, single AF.
I was going to say, I don't know. You could also send Scott up your loft if you wanted to.
I thought you were going to say you could get a partner just so someone will go up your loft.
I mean, you could also do that, but Scott is closer and you've known him longer.
That's true.
So, he's right there.
I just, you know, you think of all the advantages you can get scrammed at in the morning. Oh, hydrate?
What, from a cat? What, from a partner or a cat?
Potentially, yes, but I was mostly thinking cat.
It's like, what kind of partner if you can get screamed at in the morning? I'm like, oh, wow. That's not good.
Hey, baby, come on up to my loft.
Listen, the chat lines that I gave to Scott were far worse than that. And now I'm married, so might work for some people.
I know 2 things about Sonic lore.
I'm not going to tell you what I said on stream, because frankly, it's fucking filthy. But it worked. You know it is.
It's a hell of a thing because that line fits into just about any situation.
Oh, it works everywhere.
Now, Hanan, is this... You often greet your partners by just going E. Is that more like a... Or a E? Like a high-pitched one?
Like a fly or...
Inquiring minds.
Both.
At the same time.
Well, that depends on the day. Yep. That's just a skill.
Yeah, that's fair.
To be fair, I once pulled someone by throwing a shoe across a bar.
Hang on, my brain's resetting. Well done. Well done.
I could dare to do it.
That's just like on my bingo card of phrases I do not expect to hear at any point in my life.
No, but details. Details was that I was out at a bar of ill repute in Glasgow.
So a bar in Glasgow.
A bar in Glasgow. And I saw someone that I thought was hot, and a pal of mine was like, get his attention. And I got his attention. I threw a shoe. I literally took my trainer off. I threw the trainer. I hit him in the shoulder, and he picked it up. And I went, "Oh my god, my trainer!" I had no idea where that went, and it went from there. And it worked.
The goal.
There was some sheer fucking gumption going on when I was in my 20s, and it worked really well.
Evidently, yeah. Oh, shears would have been a hell of a thing. But did he even let you into the bar with shears?
Driftwood? Probably.
Yeah, fair point. Hi, Papaya.
Sold vodka for 79 pence.
Welcome in. You Jayla lore unlocked today.
I mean, at this point, I don't know why anybody is vaguely surprised. Hello, Papaya. But yeah.
It's just that combination of words.
I threw a shoe.
You pulled someone after throwing a shoe at them, or whatever the phrase was.
Listen, my 20s was an interesting time. I hope my daughter does not follow in my example.
Or watch these VODs back.
Or nope, never. An aggressive Cinderella move there, exactly, and it worked.
Hopefully not literal Cinderella, because a glass slipper could do some real fucking damage.
If I remember rightly, my then flatmate woke up and this dude was like drinking coffee out of one of her favorite mugs, and she was raging.
Oh, actually, hang on. Important question. It was trainer, you said?
Yes.
So a fairly light shoe.
It was a DC trainer, if that helps.
Yeah.
Like a skate shoe.
Okay.
Why? Did you think I threw a Doc Marten at him?
The thought occurred, yeah.
I just heard Scott in the living room go, yeah. No, because for one thing, I couldn't be even the smallest Doc Martens, I couldn't be bothered to unlace. This thing I could just slip off and
yeah, that's a full 4-minute operation at best.
Just 2 minutes. I need to add 16 eyelets. No.
Cover me.
I could see my kick-ass wife managing that. He knows too much as well. He knows too much.
Well, just to be clear, we have welcomed Jayla to the family, right? We accept all this. Mostly because it makes great content, but...
Please, God, never tell your mum and dad.
Just slip that into conversation.
I think your mum and dad would probably find that story funny. There's other stories that they'd probably be like, oh my God. No.
Jayla pulled after assaulting somebody with a shoe. Pass the potatoes.
So guess what Jayla said to your son the first time they met? No. What? I'm an ad Jayla as soon as Jayla said he knows too much. Never let it be said that Witch doesn't have good comedic timing.
That's fair. It's a funny thing, DD, is have you ever seen someone do a spit take while they're vaping? Because it is possible.
She's Jayla's enforcer. Which is Jayla's Jacob Fatu. Speaking of which, I just finished watching the Royal Rumble.
How'd it go?
So, Women's Rumble was good. The wife did great. I was really pleased to see her in the Rumble, and she got her pay-per-view bonus. And then I was texting her the next day to go, are we okay? And she was like, I'm totally fine. I am sore as fuck, though. It's just aches and pains because I'm old. But she got stuck at, she was meant to get her flight back to Florida the next morning from Indiana, and she got stuck at the airport. Because her flight got cancelled, and she was stuck at the airport for 12 hours. And the place was swarming with WWE fans, and nobody would leave her alone.
Oh, fuck.
What she was saying to me, and I totally get it, is she was like, I don't mind when someone comes up and is nice and is like, can I please get a picture? Can I please get an autograph? What she minds is the people taking sneaky pictures of her when she thinks...
No, come on.
Who is this? Oh, my wife is Piper Niven. Kimbo. I've known Kimbo for 15 odd years. She was my bridesmaid at my wedding.
Wifey for duration of lifey.
Wifey for lifey. She's actually coming back to Scotland for a few days in March, so she's popping over to meet Freya, which I can't wait. She's amazing. She used to be my tag team partner. Yeah, so I was talking to her and she was just like, people keep taking sneaky pictures of me when, they think I can't see them, and it's so invasive.
Yeah.
So I felt really bad for her, because she's like, there's nowhere to go in this airport where there's not somebody wearing a fucking WWE t-shirt. Who Who else? Big Drew. Got a good showing. Other pals were there.
Yay, Scottish Invasion.
Scottish Invasion. Big Drew got a decent showing, even though he got knocked out. But it was alright. It was an okay rumble. They were both alright.
How do you knock him out the ring? He's like fucking 7 foot.
Joe Hendry was there. Joe got a good pop. Joe's another one that I know very well. Here's the thing. Scotland's not a big country, and the wrestling scene in Scotland is even smaller. So if they're Scottish, I've probably worked with them. Joe Hendry, I was there on his first day of training.
Man.
Like, I know Joe very well. I also know... No, wait, I know I'm not going to say it on stream. Sorry. I'm bringing that back.
No, okay, never mind. Revert. You know what I need for the last stream of this game? A fog machine. I've got you covered.
You were actually in the room, Ikifu, when Chelsea was talking about Joe.
Oh yeah, I recall. I recall those words that shall not be repeated.
Yeah. I can't take Joe seriously either. I've also heard, like, Joe and I have travelled in a car together an awful lot, so let me tell you, you know a lot about a person when you're, like, stuck in a car for 6 hours travelling up and down the country at, like, 3 in the morning. This is a man that when we stopped, so we went down to train with Robbie Brookside, and on the way back up, this was Joe who, at some truck stop near Manchester, came back to the car and he had bought, like, 2 watches from a WH Smith, and he was like, these are quite nice, aren't they? And I'm just looking at him going, are you alright? And he's like, what was either this or a Beanie Baby? It's just like,
or nothing.
Like,
you did not have to capitalism. And
then you're just like, why? And I was like, because Joe. Because fucking Joe.
Fucking Joe, mate.
Joe was mental. I could not even begin to tell you how his mind works. He's lovely, but he's fucking crackers.
He worries how much I would need to vape to fill the screen so much I can barely see you. I would suffocate or panic.
Yeah, for sure, but...
Big ADHD needs to be permitted? What the hell? Nightbot. Or Twitch or whatever covers that stuff.
It feels fitting that I got to say that was fine.
Yeah. Sort of, I need to find a better term than N-word privileges, but yeah, you being the one to allow that one is appropriate.
Big ADHD, like, yep.
I
mean, yeah. Nightbot bullies me. Nightbot bullies everybody. I realise now that I have Nightbot that all of my Automod stuff is reset, so people are going to have to add a whole lot of stuff again.
The best one for me is still having to multiple times add the term dinosaur to permitted.
Dinosaur?
Yeah. Bullying.
So calling someone a dinosaur is bullying?
I mean, it could be in the context of you're old and you haven't learned anything since 1979.
Sometimes that's just valid.
Yeah, sometimes that's just fact. Interesting to know about capitalism. If one soda machine sells 100 cans a day, if a competing company's machine is next to it, they will both sell 200 cans a day because the choice goes from soda or nothing to this soda or that soda. Or, ¿por qué no los dos? DD, it's very rude of you to make us do maths on a Tuesday.
Oh, no. No.
Although,
no
with the story, bit of a tongue a bit there, the story I was telling you before stream, which we won't repeat, I did get to say to that person, wow, hell of a week already, huh? On Monday.
Well, please tell me they replied with...
Captain, it's Monday.
Yeah, please tell me they had the wherewithal to go.
Alas, they are not quite as online as I am.
Damn it!
Missed opportunity, I know.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. Just one of these days I want somebody to unironically say that to me so that I can do that.
Although we have unironically had somebody Okay, I'll tell the whole story. Someone brought in, shit, what's that kind of bready cake that's really tall? Pan something.
Bready cake that's really tall?
Well, if we stick with bready cake, it might just be a big example of that. And yeah, in fairness, Dee, it has been one hell of a year and it is barely February.
You have completely thrown me by telling me that this cake is tall.
Okay, put that from your mind.
Okay.
It's a big bready cake type thing. I believe it might have bits of fruit in it. And it might have the word pan in the name. This was over a week ago, so I can't be held accountable for any kind of recollection here.
That could be any cake. I am also craving cake. Oh, panettone!
Yes, that's the one. Thank you, Papaya. Yeah, someone brought in a big one of those. And, but it was a person that called Jose that brought it in, prompting another of my co-workers to unironically say, "No way, Jose."
Oh, oh no. No. I mean, how often in your life would you actually get to do that?
It doesn't come up very often, does it?
Like, do you think they went home and they were like, "You're never going to believe what I managed to do"?
My parents planted this seed years ago, and finally, their plan comes to fruition.
Well, it's all downhill from here now.
Life's done it. It's like Link at the end of Ocarina of Time. It's like, well, that was my life's purpose. Still a kid.
It's like, oh yeah. No, I've peaked and I'm only 12. Yeah.
Guess I'll go have an existential crisis in a time loop.
Well, I mean, who hasn't done that? That's just Tuesday. Pixie-kun!
Is it always caused by cake, though?
What, my existential crisis? I mean,
yeah.
Regularly.
Hey, Pixie. Right. I would like to just quickly nip to the toilet before we start this. Are you alright to entertain folks for a bit, or shall I put clips on?
It's fine. Just go.
Okay, back in the mood.
Software fix it.
I don't think it'll work if I'm just walking away from the microphone. But we can give it a go!
Yeah. I've been waiting for him to do this.
Soup's on.
It's weird. I'm in your ear while
Soup's on.
Headphones on.
What is glass but tortured sand?
Don't forget to wash your hands. And yes, and I am whispering because it will be directly in his headphones while he's trying to pee. And this is what he gets for leaving me in charge and keeping his headphones on. And I told him I would do this last week. And he said that he would forget. And he did forget. Wash your hands.
Now listen here, you little shit. No, you're not. Not in the fucking slightest.
I told you. I literally said to you, I was going to do this.
That happened a week ago. I cannot be held accountable for any kind of recollection.
Straight up said to you, oh, you leave your headphones on, I'm going to make you pay for that.
And you're a woman of your word, as it turns out.
This is the greatest day of my life.
Well, clearly we don't need to complete the game then. That's it, everyone. Thanks for coming. This
I am so happy that I got to do this. Pissing all by yourself, Ransom.
Ta-da!
Oh, next time. Next time.
No. No.
See, that doesn't really work, because this is my actual brother-in-law.
Yeah, it really doesn't. You know the funniest thing is, I did take the headphones off and put them on the little towel rack thing.
Right?
Didn't help. Could still fucking hear you.
You are welcome.
Shall we move on to James's personalized nightmare world? It's got to be less horrific than that.
I was going to say, well, we're currently in yours, so... Sure.
Yeah, it's his turn.
This will be the thing that never gets me invited back to a stream.
And of all the things to focus on, Scott's like, that's a massive fucking printer. In fairness, it is.
I mean, it is a massive printer, but...
Yeah.
You know.
James is no good, very bad, horrible, bad thing. Yes.
#1 wife guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to start thinking of things to whisper the next time this happens.
Well, I can think of horrific things to whisper as well.
I'm not peeing, though, am I?
Student loans. No, you're right. That was too far.
Just no, that's...
I heard you don't seed your torrents.
Wow. Oh, low blow.
So it's true.
Throw the entire Icky into the trash.
Wow. Hey, she started this.
I'll fucking finish it too, pal.
Why, yes, we are both from Glasgow. What gave it away?
I was going to say, that was pretty good for me. I usually can't get the gravel in my voice.
I'll bust you, you cheese merchant.
How do you behind Tesco?
What's the phrase again? I'll put my boot so far up your arse people think Doc Martin have started making hats. Right, so this is one of the rooms we failed to go into. Full of bird cages. The game suddenly stopped making noise for a second. That's new. I'm just going to double check some settings though, because part of my discovery last week was that super sampling might have actually just been applying anti-aliasing, but I also tried sticking the resolution scalability, doing a bit, and hoping DLSS takes care of it. Seems to be going okay so far, but this is untested with OBS also doing shit in the background. Fuck you, book.
There was a waste of a bullet.
Not really. I can go get
that book.
I need that book.
Oh, right, okay. That makes more sense. Mind, I'm obviously watching this on the stream, so I'm a little delayed. That book in particular.
We have tried the screen sharing on Discord before. It is very hit or miss, and by miss, I mean Discord decides to break entirely until one or both of us restarts the program.
Heck it. It's just not worth it.
See if your boss suggests you just make an app in Electron. Fucking don't. Just as a personal favor. Which, if you don't know, Electron apps are basically a Chrome tab.
Ugh. Ugh.
And that's just a lot of resources you don't need to expend. Oh yeah, downstairs. Need to find the restaurant.
This place has a restaurant?
Has a cafe too. Frankly, I'm not sure what the point of having them be different is. I believe this one is the cafe. Yep, Cafe Toluca.
I mean, if it's anything like Disneyland, one does light snacks, the other one does a 3-course meal.
Hmm.
This is not like Disneyland.
In many ways.
James was disappointed to know that the character dining would not be taking place.
Hmm. Don't you mean he was sad?
Sad.
There we go.
Oh, James.
You're
There you
so
go, there's your
sad.
book.
Yep.
Sad.
Can opener.
Hello, Armadillo Dreaming.
Hey, Armadillo,
Hello.
welcome
Why
in.
does the hotel get 1 star?
We'll just start listing stuff, and eventually we'll get to the crux of it. Like, my main one was they didn't have a continental breakfast. But I swear there's some others.
Oh, here's a really pernickety thing about calling the paint blood red. Right?
Hmm.
There are lots of different shades of blood. I'm just saying.
I hadn't thought of it like that before.
If you call it blood red, like oxygenated blood is bright red and really quite vibrant. Non-oxygenated blood is dark red. Completely void of oxygen blood is almost black. So what color is it? Blood is that's a very, I'm just saying.
This has been an educational stream. And I've just
if you're
remembered I'm going to turn the webcam off now. So, because you don't need my live reaction for what's coming up.
Is it because you're going to make horribly inappropriate faces?
I mean, I wasn't planning on it, but the possibility exists.
I liked seeing the handsome icky face. Oh,
You got to see a bit of it, and there'll be...
it out.
There are several examples. From multiple VODs.
There are several examples. Here's my favorite.
God fucking damn it. Walked into that one.
Oh, never forget. Sad.
Sad.
Never forget. So glad I got to make an emote. Everyone's like beardless. It's like, yes, that picture was taken mid best man speech at my wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucking love it because it's so funny.
I need to put all my shit away, don't I? For this elevator will not let me go up if the weight is too high.
So what, you can't carry a gross low syringe?
No. Illegal.
I mean, yeah, probably, but I love it. The syringe, the syringe is too heavy.
The laws of Silent Hill are a little hazy. Oh shit, I couldn't even take my flashlight.
Soup's on.
And something was walking around.
No, it ain't
There
walking.
It is. There it is. It's swinging. Swinging towards you.
Oh no, I can't break that particular TV. Yes, you hate your employees. Good to know. Okay, I might need that.
Surely there's got to be... Okay, well, at least you've got one moldy health drink.
I'm Johnny, one hot guy.
Good to know, Johnny.
Now I have schmap. Hang on.
Oh, you're back. It's too heavy. No more syringes for you.
No, the soup... not the soup. I just read soup and it invaded my mind. The syringes help my back.
And your hepatitis.
I wouldn't be where I am without these syringes. A man with hepatitis.
I read soup and it invaded my mind. Nice quote.
So was it soup or was it soup?
Soup. It was soup.
So we achieved soup.
I think we achieved... Did we achieve soup, or were you guys all just saying soup?
Just
no, it
soup.
was just soup.
Yep.
We just like to say soup. Okay, hang on.
Soup.
Soup's on.
Regime Stone. I can't see shit. Honestly, I might look at OBS for a little bit because it's a little easier to see on that screen.
Yes. Hey, one of the things that I have said before on both my streams and in this stream, once my daughter starts learning to talk properly, I'm gonna have to be really careful about the way I pronounce things. Because she's going to start thinking that that is what the word is.
And I'm going to help.
Yeah, see also how often we quote like Burniston in our house. She's not going to know where any of that comes from.
But it is!
No, but so see when I went into Glasgow the other day, that's what I ended up texting Scott, Glasgow is a shithole. And he texted me back going, say it. And I was like, in all caps, I was like, but it is. It's a shithole. And that just evolved into, you know, trading back Burniston quotes.
Of course.
This is what you do, obviously.
Yes.
Wooden pallets.
To be honest, it could be worse. Like, Burniston is a bit more up to date. It's explaining the Scotch and Rye quotes to people that's going to be an absolute nightmare. No, it's like at New Year's, instead of watching some variety show, we watched a sketch comedy. It was good sometimes.
Not aged well, though.
There was a priest. He wasn't happy. It's bread. Just got an achievement called It's Bread, which I believe is a reference to Silent Hill 3.
Look, bread. Things just like swinging about like, hello.
Mm-hmm. What fuck do? Okay, there's one thing I haven't tried yet.
Why fuck do?
When fuck do?
Normally equals your dialect. Funsies equals deep.
Deep.
Well, I mean, she'll be raised in the west of Scotland. She'll pick up a lot of interesting ways to say certain words.
I could not tell you how this is meant to work.
Oh no. Right.
Also, I probably need more gemstones, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Where I'm going to get them, I don't know.
This is worse than a sliding tile puzzle. My husband just asked, is Piper as cool as she seems? She is. Kimbo is...
Why is he asking that?
Kimbo's an absolute delight.
Mm-hmm.
And she's very laid back. If she had her... To be honest, if she had her way, she would be living in a ranch in the middle of nowhere, self-sustaining and making jam all day. Her most recent thing that she's super into right now is antiquing.
Mm-hmm.
But her whole thing is when she eventually retires from wrestling, she just wants to like go off the grid. She's just like, I fucking hate everybody.
For some reason.
She's like, I just want to go off the grid. I want a ranch and I want to like I want my little farm.
Valid.
She'll like take her husband's and her stepdaughter and just go make jam all day.
Gonna move to the country, gonna eat me a lot of peaches in jam.
Yeah, exactly. I should add, in our 20s, we were reprobates together. We have both mellowed out spectacularly in our 30s.
As mellow as a professional wrestler can get, I suppose.
Yeah. She is. Well, this is the funny thing is when we talk to each other, we rarely talk about wrestling as a thing. It's more of a, how's work? Yeah, work's alright.
Yeah. And sometimes you don't want to talk shop. Yeah. Especially when it's only shop for one of yous at this point. That was a memory, I guess. Oh, I don't like that picture at all. What deep bunnies on it?
I mean, I still don't mind talking about it. I mind talking about it when it's like independent wrestling, because that's a fucking shit show. But, you know, at least I know how to talk shop with her about it when I'm like, how's work? And when she tells me stuff, I go, oh yeah, that's fair. And we can chat about it. But mainly it's more like, oh, whereabouts are you in the country? How's your flights? You know, that kind of shit.
Right, hang on.
Sounds gotta hang out and not obsessive at work.
Yeah. I've heard it's good.
Does that count towards James being obsessed with home?
I don't think there's
Another
any
hole.
saving James at this point. He
Loves the holes.
didn't pick the whole life. But he didn't exactly run away from it either. Oh, that gem box. Shit. Okay.
I've informed husband that she's cool and wants her around, and he gave a thumbs up. Nice. At some point, Hanan, I will share a picture with you to prove that I'm not just talking shit and that we do actually know each other.
All right. When you said I have informed husband that she's cool, I did not see that was what Hanan was saying. So it was like,
oh, did you think I told Scott?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Kim's cool, as if he doesn't already know her
exactly.
really, really, really well.
Yeah. Almost as if he's been hanging out for about 10 years or something.
I mean, I just believed you implicitly. I mean, you should believe me. It's true. Plenty of people have seen us, but...
Believe her in this instance. I cannot promise that this woman doesn't lie sometimes.
How dare you?
Like, I have never done anything wrong in my life. You should totally get a mohawk.
What? Why did I tell you to get a mohawk?
I don't know, it's probably happened.
No, I've never told you to get a mohawk.
I can't think of any examples.
I have never lied. What I have done is told you things for my own amusement.
So you weren't actually interested in whether or not I was peeing?
I was totally interested in whether or not you were peeing.
Can I confess something? I was peeing.
I knew it. Also,
We all do
wash your
it.
hands.
I did
You
wash
better
my
wash
hands.
your hands.
Absolutely, I did. Okay, that does sound like something I've said, actually.
Jayla is right, Icky is wrong, more at 10.
That's the one.
Yes. My favourite quote on this quote bot.
I don't know. I'm sure there's some stiff competition. 7414.
That was her, Hanan, the last time she was in the country. And yes, that's also my dog that she is cuddling and basically kissing.
Yeah.
Because Harris was like, I want to be involved. Then.
Lim, 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 lim.
What a quote. That does sound like something I would say, actually. Quad quote. Love it.
Videotape and basement key. Where do I use the basement key? The only locked door? Okay. Ow.
He's just running past them like, excuse me, I need to go somewhere.
I would like to be elsewhere, please.
He wants to go and watch his filthy, filthy tape.
To be fair, we don't know where that thing was being stored, so it may well be filthy.
I said before, how disappointed do you reckon the staff were when they were like, okay, found some amateur porn. Oh, it's just something heartfelt. No, fuck this.
I'm going to take a second and catch up on chat. For one thing, Foster Chicken's Streech.
Oh. I'll shoot my back. It's absolutely killing me.
But it is true, my experience with Shadow the Motherfucker is limited. And, yeah, thank you for the quote, Armadillo.
You said posture chip in the street. It's just how we speak, Hanan. It's just the accent at this point.
Like, this is the dialect. Well, this is the Scots. You are half that yourself, surely you know.
It's like, it's just how we talk. Badly, apparently. I do mumble as well.
I don't know what you mean about us talking badly. Soup.
I do mumble, though. I tend to mumble.
I am prone to it, and I am prone to speaking somewhat, not robotically, but can be quite monotone sometimes.
You and Scott both.
Yeah.
I'm not monotone. What I am is impassioned and angry most times.
Ooh, snow migraine. Okay, fair enough, Anand. That will do it. And I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh,
Be
there's nothing worse than a migraine. Ah, Glasgow pattern.
Oh, Glasgow Patter. No, I nearly fucked up at the first hurdle there, but never mind.
Get in the hole.
That's his whole hang into. Ah, fuck's sake. Can he unlock this way a videotape, can I? Can he turn that way a videotape? So... Big gut. I still don't have my fucking flashlight.
You need a big wheel.
I do need a big wheel.
We've got a big turny hang.
Big turny hang.
Big turny hang. Oh. Oh no.
Ah, fucking chip monster. Fuck off.
Hanging after the chip monster.
Ah.
Why did they have vaginas for hands? It's really weird.
I don't know, but I prefer to get
Looks like
scanty
giant.
if that's at all possible.
It looks like he's hanging off of. Say he. Hey, I don't think this thing's gendered.
Well, we haven't
It looks-
asked in all fairness.
It looks like they've got big fleshlights for hands.
It's kind of the same vibe I get when I look at Pokemon like Pinsir. And they've just got that awful fucking move that looks like a sphincter with teeth.
Pinsir. Okay, for a second I was like, hang on a minute. What does Pinsir look like? Am I gonna have to Google this? But no, I remember now. And yeah, that's horrific.
Wheel.
Oh, fanny pots. You got a wheel?
I have a wheel.
Wheel!
Oh, I don't like any of this. All I've got is the dodge button, and I'm notoriously bad with it.
Oh, Doris. Technically, that one was me, so I think I'll have to add that to my quote bot.
Yeah, quotebot are for things I say. That is the rules in this here channel.
I will add that to mine.
Excellent. Okay, stop here for a second. No worries, Tortoise. I should probably put that in, like, the channel rules or something. Maybe Del quote is mod only. Let me have a go.
Oh yeah,
There we
my
go.
Del quote is also modeling.
Right, so hit the door straight ahead. Get your fanny hands away from me.
That you can add as a quote.
God damn it.
Well, you said it, not me.
Yeah, I'm just regretting. It's allowed. We have the technology now.
Why would you regret in this good Christian Minecraft server?
The funny but mean answer would be inviting you on, but it's not true. I'm enjoying this.
Wow!
That's why it's not true.
Oh, my feelings. I don't have any.
My feelings. Both of them.
Sad.
Sad. My feelings are angry and hungry.
Sometimes it's both. Jayla,
Hangry.
sad. Oh, I'm good at being hangry.
It's a
If I could
powerful
put that-
emotion.
If I could put that down on like a CV, I would.
The entire CV. Angry,
Just-
hungry.
Angry, hungry.
Oh, we need a completely different wheel now, apparently.
Wheel number 2.
Fuck's sake, James, just turn it with your teeth.
Ow. Ooh.
He's not starting to annoy me. Ah, right, I retrieve it. That
I just don't think James has that good a mouth, to be honest. Like,
I would love to see that in your quote bot in like a year's time and we've all forgotten the context.
I'll add it. But also, it's true. That does not look like a man that is confident with his tongue.
Poor Mary.
Oh, rest in peace, Mary. You deserve better.
The heck? I don't think this is working. Don't know what gives me that impression.
I say tongue or something else. I started off by saying mouth and then I followed up with tongues. Icky needs Snickers or the Scottish equivalent, deep fried Mars bar. You don't like a deep fried Mars bar, do you?
I'm not keen on the concept. I've not tried one in all fairness, and I'm not.
Right, okay.
I don't want to.
I thought you tried one.
No.
I like a deep fried Mars.
I may be the only Scottish person who won't do it.
I can only.
Don't you fucking dare.
Listen, you said it, not me.
You interpreted it wrong, not me. I can't see shit. Thank you for the quote, Jayla.
You're welcome. Listen, a deep fried. No, I quite like a deep fried Mars bar, but I've not had one in fucking hell about I don't know 5, 6, 7 years. Like, are heavy. It would take that long to digest it.
Oh, another figurine, of course.
What about deep fried pickle? I love deep fried pickles. Oh my god. I love a deep fried pickle.
Oh, now I need to eat puzzle.
Oh, they're so good. Deep fried ice cream. I've only had that once, and it was fine. Bit weird.
Just fine. Now that is disappointing.
It was weird. Like, it was just kind of.
Yeah, fair enough. It's just I hoped for more from our ice cream friend.
If I was gonna have ice cream that had also been heat treated, I'd rather have like a baked Alaska or something.
No, fair.
Love how clear the loving yet begrudging tone in that thank you was. That's our entire relationship.
It's like our whole thing.
It's like our whole thing. Great, now I want some Arctic roll. Oh, wow, it's been so long.
Like, I did think that our entire streaming career together could be, in fact, titled Annoying Younger Sibling Finally Gets His Comeuppance. Oh, this one's also...
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. I married your brother just to bother you.
Just like, look, I know this is a big ask, but this cunt has it coming.
I just happen to have stayed in marriage for the best.
It turns out this works out quite well.
It turns out this works out actually pretty well. I quite like him.
Well, what are you staying together for then? Tax reasons?
No. Gosh, tax laws are terrible. Love that the Civ Laws title is literal. Oh yeah, it's literal.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He is bro law.
And you are sissy law.
Not cis law. Is that something else?
No,
we discussed last week.
Was it last week we said that one? I know I said it at some point.
Yeah, because someone was like, oh, so you're cis law, and you're like, no. That sounds like something else.
I had to press a activation button. Wait, where the fuck are they meant to end up? Exactly where they did. Okay, what?
I hate your brother so much. It'd be so funny if we got married to annoy him even more. Yeah, that's what happened.
That's how they get you.
That's definitely what happened.
It's like, I hadn't heard that line before. Can't fault me for falling for it.
Listen, I did tell you that my chat up lines were weirdly legendary. Just that one was really specific.
have no idea what I'm doing.
One can only assume that those little dolls are supposed to go through those doors.
Okay, so one of those is correct.
Okay. Yeah, they correspond to a fairy tale.
Gamma 3, one would deplore. 7 kindly souls opened up the door. Snow White. Trading 1 for 2. Away she would roam, but the love of 5 would bring her back home. Not sure about that one. Haunted by the toot, Cinderella.
Yeah.
Trading 1 for 2. I like how I really specified actively investigate corpses there. What's a quote? Yeah, instead of passively,
Yeah, instead
exactly.
of passively. Just, huh. I mean, you can passively investigate corpses. Quite easy, actually. Okay, so that's... Not...
I'm starting to think position doesn't matter quite so much as number of turns.
Yeah, from the looks of things. What, no head? No head for you. Break skateboard.
I too have been infected by the world of vines. Like 8 years too late, but still. Oh boy.
Weird ass puzzle, but okay.
Very. And now it's singing to me, and I wish it weren't.
Oh, really? See, because I don't have the sound on when they were like doing their little skatey thing. All I could hear was the Benny Hill theme. Like that made it way more interesting.
Like you really need to take that off of the boombox. It's just weird. Get my shit back. Thank you very much. Glad I remembered about this. Although, fun fact, I nearly did forget. I just went to turn on my flashlight and was like, oh, that doesn't work. Oh,
I
yeah.
don't have a flashlight.
Yeah. Because the lift said no. And oh god, the music's following me. Yay!
James is like, I am fine. Everything here is fine.
Nothing is the matter.
Nothing is wrong.
Not
Gotta go find my hot wife.
My hot, loving hot wife.
She loves me. It's fine.
I probably should save Dee Dee.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying things are going to get worse. But like, probably.
Okay, not that one. That one's in the process of being cleaned.
Oh, for sure. And we all know that you can't get past a little chain.
Getting a lot of use out of quote 14 there.
Jayla at the moment. It could be worse. It could definitely be worse. Yeah, James, go read the Bible, you filthy prick.
Okay, we're at that moment.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hey, James, it's gonna be sad. Get your porn on.
Sad. Did that one to yourself.
I beg, never. James just preparing for his mad cry wank.
Jesus.
taping again. Come on.
Pretty sure there's a big music difference between this and the original.
Yeah.
So peaceful.
Although I wouldn't know, it's very creepy. I'm watching this in silence.
Hmm.
This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why. It's too bad we have to leave. Promise you'll take me again, James.
Whoa!
You know, maybe it's for the best he didn't have audio, because that was
That was way more graphic in this version.
I don't know, it felt less clear what happened in this version.
Oh, it looked pretty clear to me. Yeah, you be sad. You sad, sad man.
Okay, maybe it was less clear for me because I'm on the dark screen.
No, it was. I'm watching it, the stream version that everyone else is watching, and it was super clear to me.
Do you know where Mary is?
Yeah, like, wow.
Talk to me.
They made that graphic.
Mary's gone.
I mean, hauntingly done, but Jesus.
Liar. That's a lie.
No.
I'm gonna have to watch it back in that case.
Truth.
She died because she was sick.
He finally looks a bit haunted. It's about time.
Yeah.
Or that hepatitis is finally catching up with him.
Why'd you do it? I hate you. I want her back. Give her back to me. I knew it. You didn't care about her. I hate you, James. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. She was always waiting for you. Why? Why?
I'm sorry. Mary, you know, isn't here.
I mean, you seem sorry.
He actually does a little bit.
Just a little. Like, little.
Hmm. He stays here till dawn, apparently.
Or was it oh,
Mary?
is he finally losing his mind?
What do you mean, finally?
Fair point.
Yeah, that's torn up enough they suppress the memory. This is not beyond the pale.
Where are you?
Obviously, he went into the hotel room thinking that it looked really pretty,
Hmm.
or at least clean enough, and now look at the state of it.
Okay, might be time for a small break. Just to process all
like
of that.
nicotine.
Yes. So, we'll be back in a wee moment. In the meantime, think about getting up and having a stretch, walking about, stretch your legs, Get yourself a drink or a snack if you feel like it. Make sure you're staying on top of your meds if you haven't already. You deserve the health and happiness those bring. I will play you some clips in the meantime to keep you entertained. And we'll see you in a bit. Roll for puppy. Does not seem to be the case. I must have moved the camera after that. Yeah, sorry for the bamboozle there. Switch that back. And where were we? Yes. So now this will be the right way route. I'll just leave it. If I ever flipped it on one scene, it would go to the other. OBS doing me a bamboozle once again. Hot as balls. Well, you also have that,
You murdered my husband.
Fuck. Just wait for you to get a bit closer. No! Oh, fuck off! Fuck off! Oh, never before has my petard been so hoisted. Jesus Christ. Right into the canyon of Chib. Now, from there you fork a left at the stabby of stabby. It'd be entertaining if nothing else, you know. Okay, so I clearly did that wrong. Let's look around for another hint. Because, frankly, I don't... Huh. As I get to show off my latest purchase. So I saw this in a charity shop and it was so whatever the fuck this is that I decided it was coming home with me.
I like that you and I both looked at it and I was just like, that's a thing. What was the other thing? It was like the PlayStation,
Yeah, it was the PlayStation button symbols, but just in a light up fashion. Thank you.
Nick hates the bulge that it has.
It is such an odd shape, and I guess it didn't come all across in a 2D photo from one angle.
Oh yeah, it's very bulgy.
Cheers. How the
I think you drink it from the backside because it's not raised. There you go. Now you get to show off your Xbox.
damn it. I thought I knew the code, but I didn't. 70408. Hey, pal. These days. No, they didn't in 2004. Oh, really? I took damage from that? Had heat's off. And so has heat. I should deal with that. See, I've got it in my head that you have to like keep up the damage with these things. You might regenerate it a little bit if given enough time, and I'm not sure that I can just straight up eat enemies now. Okay. I don't think I can do that with every enemy. Nom. No. I'm sorry, I'm doing this wrong. Oh, fucking hell. Ah. Nearly done here. Nearly done. Everything is fine. I swear to God I don't queue those up. That was just impeccably bad timing on my mouth words. There we go. Giant's Chalice has been chaliced, I guess.
What?
Chalice? I hardly know this. Well, there will be a couple of separate. Can I get that guy through here? I can! There we go, made my job easier. Can I just not add anything because it was currently out of bounds? No? No, it doesn't want to add on. Like that, papaya? It wasn't quite how I pictured it. Because it's too long now, so I'm not going to do that. I can still get another person out there to come and fuck him up, so I'm gonna go for it. I think I'm gonna go for it, even though it's double the cost for not even double the accuracy. Yeet! Fuck me, blind. Fuck off. Just fuck off. Spent double the time units on that shot. Praiseworthy. Beware the beast, he is as lethal as he is ugly. Wow, shade. And I must have one more arena to do. There it is. Lost Jungle. I like to think she just took that literally. Like she just has no social skills. My magic has never been beaten and I'm not your girlfriend. End conversation, please.
You murdered my husband.
Tell me, where can I find...
We return. Sad.
Sad.
I've just realised there's an ad break going on, so let's explore the room for a bit. Oh, pre-cracked the telly. Excellent.
Oh, spooky.
I've just realised that's one telly I've missed now.
Oh, you did miss that telly.
Because I didn't have my chip.
But now you've got your chip.
No
Clearly
idea.
he didn't crack that telly. Because clearly he was watching the TV in his own mind.
Yeah.
He's mental.
Because he's away with it.
I mean, for the past however many streamers we've been doing this for, you've been alluding to the fact that James very obviously murdered his wife.
I like to think we were subtle about it. But I am delusional like that.
I mean, I never outright said it.
You did not. Nor did I.
Which is really impressive, because I just wanted to be like... I kept calling him a wife guy.
Paul.
It's very... Oh, I don't think you can jump down that hole.
You're not the boss of me. But it turns out the
Yes.
game is. Yeah.
It's like, no. The game said no.
The brain cell strikes again.
There you go, you got a telly.
Fucking
Single
tell
brain
us.
cell.
They got us into this mess. Oh, and thank
I
you,
mean-
Didi.
It's nice we get to see just how fucked the hotel actually is.
Yeah, I don't know if the original had like the 3 stages that this one has.
No, not that I remember. Or at least it wasn't as dilapidated looking, I don't think.
Wasn't quite as turbo fucked.
No. Although I feel like I've still stayed in worse places in London.
It's like the old Frankie Boyle joke. It's like, guy says the owner of this hotel dresses as his mother and stabs people. But the guidebook still says it's better than the Ibis.
There's a hotel down in Bethnal Green that we used to always get booked into when we worked at a wrestling show down there for a promoter, and I think it was because he must have got like a discount because he was booking in legit like 12 girls
Aye.
to stay at this. I'm also certain that the hotel owner did not believe that we were all professional wrestlers and probably thought that like the promoter was almost definitely a pimp and was like, these are all my workers, and they were that sketchy at a hotel that they were just like, yeah, sure.
Well, we're not
okay,
going to question
cool.
this.
Yeah, exactly. And we used to And it was always the same rooms as well. And I remember the first time we stayed, and the guy was like, this dodgy hotel owner was like, yeah, so your room's in the basement.
You
I
fucking
remember just
what?
looking at him going, yeah, exactly, like, you what? And it was like, right, okay, hang on. He's like, yeah, your rooms are down the basement. It was 3 people to a room. So at least all, like, we kind of picked our teams, so to speak,
Yeah.
like, who was staying in what room. It was like, okay, so we're all banding together, yeah? We're not leaving each other in this place. And I remember going down, and it's like, it's a hotel in London. So we go down, and we go into these sketchy little rooms, and it is the basement. You know, as in there is no windows except like this one small...
Right. So it's not even just, this is slightly below street level. This is actual ass basement.
It was an actual ass basement.
Ugh.
Like the window was that one little sort of high up square that had bars on it, so it looked like a prison.
Oh no.
And the beds were all broken, so they had like that proper concave in them that like would fuck up your spine.
No.
The only like bathroom / shower room was a shared one in the hallway between the 2 basement rooms.
No, that's hostel shit. Like, come on.
It was so creepy. And the guy was just, he's like, there was also no lock on that door.
What?
Either. Yeah, there was no lock on that bathroom door. So we were all like, so we just agree that we're going to go and pee in pairs, yes?
Yeah.
Someone's going to watch the door? Nobody's going to leave someone to shower alone? And we all agreed, no, we're not showering here.
Not a fucking chance.
Not a fucking chance. If I could have slept in a full suit of armor, I would have. It was so creepy. And yet, I stayed there more than once. That's what makes it the worst part. We'd turn up and you'd be like, yeah, okay, so we've got your hotel. It's the same one as last time. What?
Ah, fuck. That place is still up?
That place is still going? And he's just like, yeah, it's fine. We get a discount. I'm like, cool. One of these days.
Yeah, are you paying them?
Yeah, one of these days I'm going to leave here without my skin.
Sorry, are they paying you is what I meant to say. Make yourselves clean, remove the evil of your deeds from my sight. La la la.
Let's get some shower gel, man. Gets weak.
If it's doing that, call your doctor.
If it's doing that, just get more lube.
Although, shower gel does remind me of something. But don't worry, it's nothing bad. Certainly not the wall fell over bad. Oh yeah, I haven't saved in a while. Did you ever have that thing where you're on holiday and you'd buy a shower gel for the trip? But you'd have all of it left over, so instead of putting it in your luggage, you would just use all of it in one shower and it'd be glorious?
Actually, yes.
Yes, I'm glad I wasn't alone in that one.
No, I've also done the same thing with like shampoo. Where it's like, how much soap is in your hair? Yes. It's like the squeakiest my hair's ever.
I think I might have set a world record. I don't know how you wash your hair in the other direction, but I can give it a go. James is going to survive all of this, only to be hit with the TV bill and never recover. Oh, don't worry, the hepatitis will get him long before then.
I mean, it was kind of fun. You could be playing around in the shower and pretend you've been hit by Slimer. You know, like Ghostbusters.
And why not?
Certainly more wholesome than the other thing I was about to say.
Plus, if you want to experiment with a shower mohawk, the more soap the better.
Oh, my hair's too long to do that with now.
Not enough shampoo.
No, it definitely is too long because I've tried.
Okay, wax it is then.
Yeah.
Or there was something I know people used in the 90s, and it was mostly for Mohicans, which was hair concrete.
Hair concrete?
Well, it was told to me.
A friend of mine that had a very, like, he had a proper, like, massive mohawk. He used PVA glue
Yeah, I've heard that one too.
in his hair. And I always kind of thought, ew, gross. But it worked. Like, that thing did not move.
Honestly, the wax that I used to use was hard enough to get out my fucking hair at night, so...
Did you use this? Right, did you use the stuff that went, like, crystal hard?
I don't think so. It was this stuff that was in a red tin. We got it from probably the same shop we all got our clothes from.
Okay. Right, yes.
Can't mind the name of either the shop or the wax, but...
If I'm thinking of... Was it a shop in Glasgow?
Yep.
Typical Mosher shop?
Yep.
Flip?
That sounds right, yeah.
Flipping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. Because I used to shop at Flip all the time and I loved it. And I'm very sad that it's not there.
Yeah.
Because they had such a great selection of, like, second-hand vintage teas and stuff. Oh, and that was back in the day when Hellfire used to be in the basement.
Yeah.
Fuck me, I'm old.
Hi, old, I'm uncle.
Not my uncle, that would be weird.
So weird. Oh. This could be problems.
Gotta let people do it.
James didn't know what to do. It wasn't a hole, but it was a jump down.
Like, it's not a hole, but it is wet.
Jayla.
What? It is.
It is a wet hole.
But it is a wet hole.
Fuck's sake.
I am not. First of all.
That fuck's sake was at me. That fuck's sake was for me.
Right, I was gonna say, that was you.
Yeah.
Also, I am not inaccurate.
No lies detected.
No lies detected, he jumped into the wet hole.
But Dee Dee is expressing similar sentiments.
Bliss.
Any moment now, gang.
No. Sad.
Yeah,
If you wanted explanations as to how I end up saying things, I don't have one for you.
Cat, bat, and Enfys. Next question.
There you go. Sometimes I just see things and I say things.
We do love them dearly, but they do say some shit. So do we. That's what quote bots are for.
Well, precisely. Also, Enfys said they liked my quotes.
Yeah. And
So
you
therefore,
did call Enfys your favorite.
Enfys is my favorite. They are chaos incarnate.
Yes.
And I love them for it.
Mm-hmm. Just living their best life and making it everyone else's problem.
Exactly. Yeah, that too.
He's through. But the funny thing is, whenever you get Enfys and Goggles together, because they've known each other for years. Okay, this is another scene we don't get to be snarky.
Okay.
Nor do I want to.
Oh no. Oh.
Mama, I was looking for you. You're the only one left. Maybe then I can finally rest. Mama.
Was the implication there that she was gonna kill her mama?
You're not my mama. It's you.
I'm sorry, Angela. I think you were right. What we're looking for, it's not here. Not anymore.
Thank you for helping wish you hadn't. Even Mama said it. I deserve what happened.
No, Angela, that is not true.
Don't pity me. I'm not worth it. Or maybe you think you can save me? Will you love me? Care for me? Heal all my pain? That's what I thought. James. Give me back the knife.
No, I won't.
Saving it for yourself. Have it your way. It doesn't change anything.
It's hot as hell in here.
No.
You see it too? For me, it's always like this.
And I think it's at this point you're supposed to assume that, like, everybody you meet is dead, potentially. Or at least that was the theory of sort of Angela's end, was that Gusha was already dead.
I don't know. It could be more along the lines of, because like we kill Eddie. I feel that's
We did kill
pretty
Eddie.
on the nose. Greetings, Pickledy Dog.
Hello, Pickle Dog.
Yeah, I think Papaya sums it up.
Oh, Angela.
Mm.
It's the only character I refuse to be irreverent with. Everyone else, fair
Precisely.
game.
So
James being the worst.
I feel the theory is, you know, Eddie gets killed, at least partly through his own actions, but James also helped, and Angela just kind of accepts, not fate, that's the wrong word for it, but
Yeah, Dee Dee. And you'll see, obviously we're coming up for the end, but anyway, you see kind of later on that the whole point of Pyramid Head as a manifestation is his own guilt and judgment that's supposed to be coming for him, and then he eventually is meant to accept it and go, oh yeah, no, I did do that.
yeah, shit, this is very on me. Also, is it just me or did that nurse, did even she not know that she wasn't meant to be here?
No, she was just kind of like, oh, no, this is fine.
Which just makes me think, what in the bastard fuck am I going to come up to next?
More holes.
Well, load-bearing walls at least. Holes free this time, it's personal. Okay, is it going to get 9 times redder than usual?
Nah. Yeah, I would save.
Okay,
Whose side I to?
Hang on, let me double check that. Yeah, what Dee Dee said there. That is side-eye. What's going on there, James? I demand to know.
Just, who the fuck are you looking at, pal? Don't draw your eyes off me.
As we're about to see, James now knows the truth.
I would fight James behind Tesco. And I'd win
Yes.
too.
I would fight James behind Oddbins. I actually don't know if that's worse or better.
Leave her alone. Leave us both the hell alone.
Do them now. Oh, well, let me have this.
Okay, they nailed that facial animation.
Yeah. Oh, look, emotion.
Yeah.
He has some.
Emotion unlocked. Then again, that could be part of the whole repression thing. Just repress the memories, repress emotions.
But, well, yeah. He's like, wow, can you, like, stop stabbing her?
I know why I needed you. But it's all over now. I don't need you anymore.
Hang on, wait, did James just get hot?
I'm ready.
He got defiant. That's something. Oh.
I can fix him.
No, you can't fix him, Jayla. Either of them.
No. No, you're right. I can make him worse.
I don't know how this came up, but someone had suggested that they could do a lot more good with Elon Musk's money. And I posited the theory of amateur hour. I could do more good and bad with that money.
Absolutely. Why is Pyramid Head so buff anyway? Great question. I would like to ask his biceps.
I would like to ask him, maybe over a nice wine, steak dinner.
No, we'll leave the head on. I'm glad though that like they didn't make him like. Well, glad and maybe a little sad as well that they didn't make him like 7 foot tall like he is in the movies.
I mean, why not?
Short kings. I return from the snow and the outdoors. Ah, beautiful. 2 pyramid heads. You have missed me saying some questionable things, man.
I mean, the thought occurred of, like, can I defeat this boss battle with somebody purring in my ear? I mean, it's not for me. That changes some of the distraction factor. Also, I cannot help but think that overhead swing is probably gonna be a one-hit kill.
For sure. For sure. There's no way that's not.
Ow. That hurt plenty. How did I end up with 5 health drinks? That's not like me at all.
I wouldn't look that gift horse.
I got a bonk on him. I got a bonk. Ow. Okay, not a one-hit kill, but fucking hurt, all right. It was not insubstantial.
Had that quote and it would let me.
Oh, there we go. What? Nightbot, sort yourself out.
No bonk for Jayla. No.
Apparently not. There we go.
Thank you, man.
We still don't get to see the face.
Oh, what a waste.
But apparently Jayla doesn't need to see the face.
Leave it on. We like the mystery.
Apple. Oh no, egg.
Eggs. Scarlet egg.
Also, fun fact I discovered, apparently, the, what you call it, the apple you put down for that mirror puzzle might have an effect on your ending.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder what ending you're gonna get.
Yeah, I have been wondering.
I have a feeling I know which ending you're gonna get.
I have a feeling too. And it's the one I predicted to you earlier.
Yeah, it's not. I think that's what you're gonna get. I'm not going on any logic.
I did not look at the knife, Papaya.
Because I don't think it's I don't think the endings are paused the exact same way as in the original. I think some of them are
Okay.
Some of them are different.
Do you think it's the same set of endings with different criteria, or do you think there's actually some different endings?
Well, I think it's the same set of endings.
Right.
I just don't think all of the criteria is exactly the same.
Yeah. Especially since some of it's bugged in the original PC version.
Yeah. So I still think I've got a feeling I know which ending you're gonna get.
Like, I'm waiting till after I've completed it to look up all of that stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, so Mary wasn't very nice to him.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
And yeah, sorry, Pickledy Dog, you got hit by Auto Carrot.
Don't leave me alone.
Yes, there is a reason I'm not charging ahead. Just in case.
Please. Tell me I'll be okay. Tell me I'm not gonna die.
Yeah, she was quite stressed at the time.
Yeah.
You can give her a little bit of leeway.
Like, terminal illness will do that to you.
Exactly. Still though, was it a mercy killing? Was it not a mercy killing? It's a whole thing.
Yeah, and I think they deliberately leave that ambiguous.
No, I love it.
Not incredibly ambiguous. There's definitely stuff leading towards James, you dick.
Oh, for sure. Oddly enough, though, he gets hotter the more defiant he gets. Weird, right? But that jacket. I can never forgive the jacket.
No, I think he has to take the whole arm off at this point.
Just cut it out.
Oh yeah, I'm not meant to go down here. To the point where I'm not sure why it's an option, but...
I kind of get in the water. No.
James, I command you.
Oh, look, shotgun shells.
Lots
Wow,
of
there's
ammo and health
there's a
and...
lot of-
Oh...
A lot of ammunition in this corner.
Yeah. Check everything's loaded.
Go for a swim.
Not the worst thing he's ever dove into.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to get wet, you might as well.
And he is very wet. Yep, suspicious video game generosity. Is that the exact trope name? It feels right. Like, some of them get renamed, so... Gee whiz.
I think that's a trope name. Yeah, I love that. The same as when you find very strategic cover points.
It's very dark down there. Not quite so much up here.
Oh, look. It's your wife. Wife guy.
Hello, wife.
Mary?
James, I think you're falling for it.
I have missed you so much.
I would laugh so much if this first her were, oh, wife.
We can finally be together.
I mean, it's a female character in a video game. We're lucky she even got a first name.
That's true.
No.
I think James just realised he bloody knows better. He just got caught up for a minute.
James. Honey. What's wrong?
I'm sorry.
You ever just
We tried.
fight for a hellscape town?
She's gone. I know that now.
Stop it.
And I can't just keep pretending.
Shut up! What do you want? Do you even know anymore? I'm yours. I'm here for you. So what if I'm not her?
Maria, you dyed your hair very quickly.
I was going to say, where did she get to a semi-cam?
She never. I can be better than her.
God, they pop up everywhere.
What else do you want me to be?
Speaking of popping up, James, fight it.
Maria is the definition of, but I can change you.
I am so sorry, Maria. I really am. But this has to stop. It's time to let it go.
No.
What?
Yeah, really, what?
I won't let you do this to me. I won't let you go.
What?
I can't.
So are we talking a full room and board situation, or...
Oh, well, this is terrible.
I don't know if it's the one thing we didn't want to happen, but it's fucking up there.
It's not ideal.
I would rather not.
Ah, back off, spooky bitch. Don't you hate it when your date just does this to you?
You
Turns
hate to
into
see
an
it.
You hate to see your date turn into an eldritch abomination.
But they looked so nice on Tinder.
It's a dampener in the moon.
Ow.
John, don't die.
Oh.
Yes, thank you for the sage advice there.
Was it don't die or die?
I believe it was a don't die.
Oh, okay, well, that's good.
I hate to say,
Don't die.
if it was a die, I'm not going to oblige. Shan't.
No, can't.
Oh. Double swipe? How rude. I managed to reload one round. And I missed.
I was gonna tell you to make it count, but okay.
Lol.
Every time you take a health potion, soup's on.
Ow.
Yeah, you inject that hepatitis. You did it! Yay!
Oh, this just appears to be phase 2.
Oh, no, wait, you didn't do it. Oh. Oh, that's worse.
Yeah. Wait, what's this bit?
This is great. This is new.
You know the old meme of this is fine? This is the everything.
Well, now I'm not really sure what to do. I've never seen this bit. This is new. Phase 2, now with more legs.
Leg.
Oh, it's coming through the walls. And the ceiling.
She's just fucking after you.
Oh no, she's a coming.
By Jove, she coming.
Oh, bugs. Lovely. Lovely.
Love that for me.
He is having the best day.
Dear diary.
He should be thrilled. He fell down a hole.
This is like his whole thing.
It's like his whole thing. He fell down a wet hole. That's a good quote.
I'll check it in a minute. I'm a touch busy. Thank you for the quote, Hanan. Let's see it now.
And she vibrates.
She's just a leg bastard. Ow.
He has had problems with legs this entire game.
Yeah.
Skip any leg bastard, did we?
He's like, some people have a leg fetish, some people have a leg phobia.
James Well has a leg fetish. This just was not what he had in mind. He likes them thicker thighs.
Ow.
Oh.
Glub.
Pickledy. I do hate it when my date turns into a swarm of bugs.
Like, you gotta at least put that on the profile before you meet up, right? May turn into bugs. Occupational hazard.
Thick thighs do save lives, but they do not save my jeans.
This is true. Ow. Double ow.
Yep, they don't save money.
They can sometimes earn money.
A spider. They can definitely sometimes earn money.
And that's valid.
Come on. Get it in the big spider crotch. I'm guessing it's a 3-phase fight.
I'm hoping it's a 3-phase fight.
Or just this fight.
There we go. Wait, another swarm. I didn't sign up for this.
You turned into a swarm of bugs without warning. You pay your portion of the bill and leave. I'll be honest, I wouldn't even pay my portion. That's on them. Absolutely. I think you did it. Right?
Right?
Unless she just like gets up now and is like, for fuck's sake. Go on, approach the twitching spider bed. This is fine.
All she's going to say is James.
James.
Wow, what a crazy dream.
I miss you so much. I tried. I really did, but I can't. Just can't go on without you. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. I know this isn't what you would want. But I guess it doesn't matter anymore. You're not here. Are you?
So yeah, that is the ending I thought I would get.
In my
Hold
restless
it.
dreams,
Mm-hmm.
I see that
You did.
too.
You're going in the water.
You promised you'd take me.
I know, like, it was meant to, graphically it was meant to look like he was crying. It just looked like he had white eyeliner on.
It did.
In our special
That might be my
Staring at
that
it
might
going-
be my settings though. I've had to turn a bunch of things down.
come and see me.
Like, I was looking at it
I
going,
never do.
has he, like, tried to highlight the inner rim of his eye and he's really overdone it?
Hmm.
Alright, girl, well
Yeah.
done it.
James, did you leave a little girl alone in that hell town? Arguably, no. There might be manifestations.
I've done a terrible thing to you.
That's the point,
Yeah,
actually. Is
that-
the dog ending still in this?
The dog ending is still in this, as far as I know.
Yes.
There is a way to get it. But you've got to do a couple of things.
Yeah. I
Start the
don't
game.
happen to remember
No,
the sequence.
I can't remember the sequence, and I can't remember the sequence specifically for this game.
Hmm.
Excuse me, oh my goodness. Yeah, that's the ending I figured you'd probably get.
Yeah, I spent too long at low health. Because it was just bad at this.
You spent a long time at low health. You didn't keep looking at the knife,
No.
but I know that has an effect.
I can't remember what effect looking at the letter has. If you keep going back to that, it does push you towards one ending.
I think if you keep looking at the letter, or if you've got like her picture, you keep looking at that, I think that pushes you towards the more hopeful endings.
Although, fun fact, the letter starts fading out as the game goes on.
That's why there's a picture.
Yeah.
You keep looking at her picture. That will push you towards more hopeful endings. I think that pushes you towards the ending where you take Laura away with you.
Right.
The other ending is if you're obviously taking Maria with you, you've got
Yeah.
to constantly check in with her, make sure she doesn't get attacked.
I did go back to see her.
You,
And I didn't accidentally hit her with a pipe, which may have happened when I played the original. I was bad at that one too.
yeah, I don't know if there's anything else you need to do for the Maria ending other than just be really nice to her.
Hmm.
Keep checking on her, make sure she doesn't get hit all
Look,
the time.
I only left her to die once.
That's the once.
This letter has gone on too long.
And yet, it happened multiple times.
Listen,
Woman can't catch a break.
She really can't.
Which means that as you're
And I'd only directly killed her once.
But that's okay. I'm not afraid of it anymore.
You say directly killed her.
I just hope the pain will end soon.
With a gun.
So that you remember me for who I was.
What, as in you point? I don't remember this. Did you point the gun and shoot her?
Yeah, like 2 minutes
I
ago.
want you to go on.
That doesn't count. That's the boss fight.
Okay.
I thought you meant like when you just ran into her, you were like, I wonder what would happen if.
No. No, I didn't do that.
Like you did for me.
I think. Oh,
I
what's the
only
check?
left her to die the once.
You made me happy.
And it is still called In Water, because... Well, why would you change that, really?
As far as I know, In Water was considered the canon ending
Well, funnily
of
enough...
the game.
Factor of replaying this is that it'll point you towards endings that you haven't got already.
Oh,
So the ones you've
okay.
unlocked will sort of lose points towards those.
Ooh, that is interesting.
DD considering the environmental angle that no one else has. Someone has to, and DD is it. And this is where I risk a copyright strike, but I'll take it.
There you go.
Thank you. 9 out of 10 needs more holes.
More holes.
Well, what doesn't? You know, in fairness, I feel like in other games where I've known there's been a copyrighted track in the credits, I've done a good job of talking over the entire time, just absolute nonsense from start to finish. But I don't let there be long pauses.
Well, I don't know. It depends on the game. I know for a fact that if I ever finish Veilguard on stream, it's looking dubious. For whatever reason, for a Dragon Age game, they've got some kind of weird fucking rock track by a band, and I'm gonna have to either talk through it or fucking skip it.
Just 3 full minutes of you going, ah.
Just get Trevor Morris to do some nice instrumental music. Or fuck, you had Hans Zimmer on your staff.
Yeah,
for
you
a
have
hot minute.
you have some good music, folks.
Let them do the music thing. No, let's get fucking Death Cab for Cutie to do something. I don't think that's actually who it was, but
Oh God, who did they get for the second Prince of Persia game? It was some fucking new metal band.
really,
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I don't think it was just the credits.
I love it when either games or movies, they just get some completely unrelated random band to make up some fucking random track, and they go, oh yeah, this totally ties in. You're like, how?
In fairness, I think
What?
that's
What do you
entirely
mean?
the case when David Bowie showed up in Omicron the Nomad Soul. But also, I think that was like one of his songs that he changed one word of.
Yes, Hanan, Godsmack with the Scorpion King.
Actually, the second Prince of Persia does have kind of Scorpion King energy. It definitely has 2000s energy. Because, oh my god, the armor that woman has, who's the main antagonist.
Armor.
Jesus Christ.
Not armor.
I don't even know what you would call that. Like, the most complicated chastity belt in history.
I was gonna say, not armor. Although, that is funnily enough the only Godsmack song that I remember. And I only remember I don't even remember like the verse. I remember the chorus because it's very repetitive, and I remember the opening riff because it was kind of a banger.
Honestly, I don't know if I could pick out a Godsmack song from a lineup.
You could not. I couldn't. Yeah, there you go. Hanan gets it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is all I remember of that song too. But the guitar tone was really nice. I remember that.
I mean, I've sworn off Limp Bizkit for quite a while, but the guitar tone on Take a Look
Barely care
Around,
to.
you know my position on this. I ain't going back.
You are.
I am not.
I can drag you back kicking and screaming.
But the guitar riff on Take a Look Around, A+. I will listen to that bit of that song, and I'll be happy.
Have you seen Wes Borland recently?
No, I haven't.
He is looking more and more like a Canadian dad, and I'm here for that energy.
Of all the things I expected you to say there, Canadian dad was not on the list.
Yeah, no, he's got like...
I'm sure I'll understand when I see it, but...
He's got like a big fluffy mustache, beard situation going on, and like really floppy hair, and he keeps wearing like double denim everywhere, and I love it.
Okay, I'm conjuring a picture, and Canadian dad does fit that picture.
There's some videos of him around, there's some videos of him around YouTube, like just playing some Limp Bizkit riffs. I think he's actually trying to sell like his guitar tone for producers and stuff,
right.
but it's really good because he's just sitting jamming away to a Limp Bizkit song.
Interesting that it's skipping over the branded guitar and going straight to, let's just produce it synthetically.
Apparently that's where the money is now.
Fair enough.
Producing plugins.
Well, you copy something rather than craft a whole ass guitar. I guess I can see the overheads might be lower.
Yeah, you can produce plugins for like Pro Tools and stuff.
So
for people mixing their own music, and I guess it's much cheaper.
So I'm guessing Scott's bought it twice.
I don't think he's bought that one. I don't know. I'd have to ask him, but we watched the videos.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mainly because I'm like, I love that energy of him just, you're playing like break stuff, but he's sitting on a sofa just like casually strumming, and I'm going, that is the opposite energy of this song, and I love it.
Here we go. Okay, so 8 endings. Hang on a second.
Oh.
Leave, In Water. I'm missing one.
Maria.
Okay, yeah. Leave is with Laura. Maria is with Maria. In Water is In Water. About to enter your double denim era. Oh God, what have we started? Dog, UFO. Yeah. It was all a dream. I don't know. I know 5 of them, but
I'm gonna have to look this up.
Got my steps in though. Fair enough. Consumer, 417. That's got to include ammo as well, because otherwise that doesn't make sense. Okay, I feel like I'm getting called out by number of times tried to open locked doors. Why is that there?
Just to fuck you up.
There you are. 5,000 damage received. Shots fired. Number of windows destroyed. Tell me how many TVs I broke. 28 deaths.
Okay, so Leave
Mm-hmm.
is the one with Laura.
Mm-hmm.
Maria. Oh, okay, hang on. I'm reading this from IGN. The ending you receive is determined by a series of decisions you've made throughout the game. Well, no duh.
Is it I?
As I. None of them seem to have anything to do with most of the stats that are tracked in your final result. Criteria, influences, relatively subtle, often invisible to you. Your ending is broadly determined by how you've chosen to play James during this run, which indicates the kind of person he turned out to be. No, again, no shit.
Ooh, pixely mode.
The first time you clear it, you can receive one of 3 endings. So if you got Leave, you've been acting as if the one thing on James's mind was to have that last conversation with Mary. If you got distracted, it wasn't for long. James was here to be forgiven, even if he didn't know that at the time.
What in the arse is this graphic mode? There better be an achievement for completing it on this.
Conversely, if you got Maria, James has turned out to be utterly selfish. Eddie was right about him. The town called them both for a reason. Finally, if you got In Water, your version of James had a death wish. His time in Silent Hill was driven by guilt and sorrow, and at the end, he can't imagine a way to go on. Way to go.
Yay. Should point out this is also the ending I got when I played the original.
Yeah.
I will absolutely have to try Pixelate 256 at some point, because I do have a soft spot for the old, I was going to say PS1 style graphics, and whilst the colours are a bit brighter than that, the pixelation does look like it's down at PS1 level.
I'm not seeing anything else about any other endings, so
Intriguing.
I don't. It's.
You somehow get the ending to Silent Hill 1 and Silent Hill 2. I say as if there wasn't 5 endings for Silent Hill 1.
Wait, what? Oh, wait, shit.
Yeah. Good plus,
Oh,
good
what?
minus, bad plus, bad minus, UFO.
Oh yeah, they didn't I know, but they didn't particularly have very interesting names, like you just said.
Yeah.
Good plus, good minus. It's like getting graded on a paper at school.
I don't know if I got grades like that when I was in school.
Oh. Well, no, I got percentages.
Ah, I see.
Most times.
Okay. Got one more thing I would like to do. It does not involve going into New Game Plus, by the way, but I would like to nip away for a minute before I do so. Is that sufficient warning, or shall I vamp a little longer? Vamp, vamp.
No, that's
Vamp,
fine.
vamp, vamp,
Vamp, vamp, vamp.
Vamp,
Vamp,
vamp.
vamp, vamp.
Rhubarb, rhubarb, rhubarb. Okay, back in a minute.
Oh wait, are you going to pee again?
I am.
Are you keeping your headphones on?
As far as you know, no.
That doesn't mean you're not. Becky food. Wash your hands. I don't know why I did that. I don't know. I didn't think that you'd assume that there's suddenly ghosts in your bathroom. There might be. Damn it, I bet he's taking the headphones off. God damn it. I got one shot at it, and I took it earlier in the stream. And I'm not sad that I did it. He'll forget soon enough. It's fine. So yeah, that was Silent Hill 2 the remake. And I'm really glad that I got to be here for it, because there's no way that I was going to get to play that game by myself, because I'm a massive shitebag. And I'm okay with it.
But it is a shithole.
It is a shithole. But it is. Shithole.
That it is. Right. Give me 1 second to get this set up.
Oh, cool. You get a new screen.
You do.
They're like, look how nice this was. See, to be honest, I find this, oh, Christ.
What?
It's just because it's the first thing that popped up.
Mm-hmm. So, fun thing we did. Every round about lunchtime on a stream day, I would send Jayla a text saying soon, accompanied by an unhinged Silent Hill gif. So what I was thinking is that we have a little review of all the ones that I sent, and just have some critique and commentary.
I'm so impressed that you managed to keep it up for the whole time.
It was looking cagey for a while, and we'll see if anyone can guess the exact point where I thought, I'm going to fucking run out soon. So,
yeah,
we have number 1. Now imagine getting this in your inbox and just with the words soon.
This was the first thing. I open up my WhatsApp and go, Icky Foos texted me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I bet he's just reminding me oh my god. And just soon. This was the start.
This is going to be insane for anyone who's just joining. Okay, we can snooze the ads. No point in keeping that there. Was this for stream 2 or before we even started? Before we even started,
Before
Ellie.
we even started. This was before the first stream.
Mm-hmm.
and this was sent to me unaware on a Tuesday while I was just trying to look after my infant child.
Yeah, I've just noticed there's people in the background, and I don't know why.
Because he's at a dance-off.
Of course, how silly. Silly little
I
me.
said this like it's really obvious, like, oh, he's at a dance-off. Duh. Look at him.
Tearing it up. Dead by Daylight. Oh, maybe. Indeed, Didi thinks it looks like something from Dibida. He can dance if he wants to. He can stab his fucking face. Because his face gets stabbed, and if it's not stabbed, then James...
Because the Dead by Daylight version of Pyramid Head isn't that tall either.
What about the buffness levels?
He's still got the arms, it's fine.
Just gonna switch over to just chatting in case somebody comes in expecting something serious.
Yeah. Someone's like, this is not the remake I expected.
I'm gonna have to go back there because apparently it was implying that there was in fact a category called just catting.
Just catting?
I'll have to find out what that is. Okay, so number 2, week 2. What's the keyboard shortcut for next? There it is. And it was this one.
Oh, fuck.
And if you think about which area of the game this is...
Yeah. I remember. I do believe that was one I did respond with, like, for fuck's sake.
Well, I remember exactly what your response was, and I don't know if you want to tell the class.
I don't remember. It was so long ago, Fu.
Multiple weeks. Oh, fucking hell. It was not just killed my wife might delete later. But the irreverence level is spot on, Hanan.
What did I say?
It began with, what would Mary say?
It began with what would Mary say?
Yeah. Then something in brackets. I don't want to say it in case it's too much.
I thought it was bad enough that you're like, I don't know if I should say it on stream. The same streams where I talked about skull fucking?
Might a bit. Was that 2 or 3?
3.
Did we get to the mannequins?
I think we got to the mannequins at that point.
Yeah, so it might have been.
It felt like 3. 3 was definitely where he'd had enough wine. And then Emphas turned up and was like, do it.
Enable, enable, enable.
I didn't say...
As is their want.
What did I say? Oh... Oh no. I think I remember what I said. Oh no. Okay, no, I'm not saying that on stream.
Okay, next one. Week 3. Look at Pyramid Head being supportive.
This one I was really impressed that you managed to find.
Look, we know what internet we're on.
I was confused. Also like, this is actually an alright render. Ain't no party like a Silent Hill party.
Thank fuck.
Just, James, if that's how you could move, why did you do that weird old man jog like the entire way through the game?
I mean, he did some nifty dodging as well. When I hit the button at the right time.
It would have been good in 2001.
Yeah. Must have, like, pulled the models out into another program. Like, I'm pretty sure Silent Hill 2 has been data mined for years.
It looks like a Blender job.
Yeah. Yeah, that would track.
But, you know, somebody spent time making this, and that's my favourite part of the internet.
Yeah. Someone thought, this has to exist. And I'm making it happen.
Good for them, the irreverent fucks.
Yeah. So, number 4. Along the same lines.
Oh, fuck the Running Man.
I feel like WhatsApp could have rendered these in bigger detail, but apparently not.
WhatsApp can be funny about that. This one, I was like, yeah. By this point, I was getting used
numb to it.
And not so much numb, but just kind of like going, all right, Ikifu, let's see how long you can do this for. You're going to run out eventually. And lo and behold, he didn't.
No, apparently not.
No, you searched the internet and you won. Well done.
I don't know who's on right now, but I can just imagine them as like, oh, Ikifu's on. Let's see what he's doing. You know what? Let's not rate him.
They're just like, he said he was playing Silent Hill, but this is not what we expect.
But Silent Hill's playing me, which I'm not involved in this situation. How did that even happen? Now, weirdly enough, that energy of this is weird and yet I have to put in the effort to make it exist. It's 2 examples that I just thought of, because I showed my parents subtitled Seal for the first time. And it's just like, nope, I need to go through this. I need to figure out the exact noise the seal is making and turn it into a subtitle. Bleg was one of them. Yeah. And yes, Fibsh was indeed one of them. Oh, what was the other? Oh yeah, it was the Star Trek, the original series intro, but the intro music is coming out of the Enterprise. Complete with Doppler effect. It is fucking amazing.
Fucking love the Doppler effect.
Oh.
It's comedy gold when used correctly.
Why is it so fucking funny?
Just, like I said before, the clip that Catbat got of you with the Doppler effect on one of these streams is it's so fucking funny.
Is it Catbat or DD? I can never remember.
I think it was Catbat.
Okay.
It might have been DD though.
DD is Clip Queen.
It also may have been Catbat, just because Catbat was the one that shared it in Nick's server.
Ah, yeah.
So hence why I was like,
Porque no las dos.
Catbat.
One clipped, one shared. Welcome back, Armadillo. Let's see. Amazon tongue cleaners, but you failed at doing spatial audio. There's a weird thing going on, right? When me and my friend are watching Taskmaster, for some reason, we have to do it with her Chromecast. If I cast to it from my phone, then it just fucks up and we have to sit through adverts again. But if we do it through her Chromecast, sometimes the audio is like 2 octaves lower than it should be. And it's fucking weird. Like you're in a horror movie, but they also want you to go on a gambling website. Should be able to click on the clip and see who made it. Yeah, I will at some point. It's just we're in the middle of this. It is incredibly bizarre. Almost as bizarre as watching Taskmaster New Zealand and getting an advert for wood. Just
wooden pallets.
New Zealand wood. Wooden pallets.
Wooden pallets.
Okay, we'll move on to the next clip, the next GIF. We'll get Jayla's reaction and I'll look up who made that clip.
Is that week 5, this next one?
This is number 5, yes.
Yes. This was classic.
Yeah. This was kind of a freebie, really.
Thing is, by this point, I assumed that you were maybe starting to scrape the bottom of the barrel.
Really? That's not where I got this. Night, Hanan.
But, well, not so much scraping the bottom of the barrel, but I was like, okay, like, we know where this came from. This is a freebie.
Yeah.
And it made me laugh, because I was like, Doug. Is this the, oh, I'm going to run out point? I didn't think this was the actual I'm going to run out point. I was like, okay. This isn't, like, it's not weird because somebody made it weird. It's weird because it's a funny ending in the game.
Yeah, this is literally just a clip from that ending. Nothing else has been done to this.
Yeah, this is actual Silent Hill.
Yeah. The next one. Do you recall your reaction to this one?
I don't remember what exactly I said, but I do remember staring at my phone for like a good solid minute. Just, oh, for fuck's sake.
Ellie's been sent by Nurse Pony. Also, I've just realised that technically the text in the bottom left says, I marry my wife.
I marry my wife.
Well, it's a picture of Mary.
It is, but...
I spinny marry my wife.
The pink flip phone is amazing. I love that.
Just, why?
And the nurse pony, yeah, Ellie, the nurse pony is sending me as well.
The pink flip phone does... It is why. It is very why.
Oh, it's so good.
What was the phrase? Number one wife guy?
Number one wife guy.
Which is under review, but...
Certification to be confirmed.
Yes.
James baby girl.
James girl.
Yes.
Honey, this is a bad idea.
I remember when this arrived, I stared at my phone for like a good minute.
Oh, he's surely run out of ideas for unhinged things.
Yeah. It's because it was so unexpected. Because last week you'd obviously just sent me a clip of the game and I was like, okay, he's running out of idea. Oh shit, what has he done?
False sense of security. That was entirely deliberate.
Of course it was. Of course it was.
Yeah. So, next one. Week 7. And we did have some weeks off, so this is somewhat scattered, but...
Oh, this one.
That eyebrow.
This one. Oh.
Into the hotel, no less.
Oh, it's the face. It's just the face. He looks like he's had so much work done. He looks like a rubber muppet.
Like somebody bammed him up while he was getting Botox and it just stuck like that.
Why is his face like that? Why is his face like that? And it just loops. It just loops.
It does.
A man should not be wearing that much highlighter on his Adam's apple.
Oh god, yeah, I see it. Like it's just a bit shiny, is all.
A bit shiny.
More so than he should be.
Like, he has had so much work done. There's so much filler in his cheeks.
You had a full month in Turkey, didn't you, son?
That Botox is... Oh, son, I'll give you the name of my girl. Because whoever you've been going to, not good. Not good.
Okay, so we've had a good judging session. Session. Move on to week 8. Gang's all here.
At this point, it was getting really impressive that you'd managed to find so many.
You think I would have had to go outside of WhatsApp's gift functionality, but no, I don't think I did. That's the Sailor Moon outfit, Ellie, yeah.
I just assumed that you had to, like, really, really, really scroll.
I mean, yes, but...
They even got the guy from, like, Silent Hill 4, The Room.
Who no one remembers the name of.
I don't remember his name.
It's the Silent Hill I gave up on. As soon as I learned about that fucking doll, I was like, no, this game is out to get me. Fuck this.
What doll? Robbie the Rabbit?
The one on the stairs.
Oh, not the rabbit. Okay. I can't remember the doll then.
It is Armadillo. Like, I played through 1 to 3, absolutely fine. Well, 2 and 3, I'd already played 1. It was one of those ones where I'm playing with friends. One of us hasn't played it, so they play it and the others coach them, that kind of thing.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And let's see, we just did that with Chrono Trigger, and that went a lot better than Silent Hill 4.
Silent Hill 4 is rubbish. The only thing I liked about Silent Hill 4 was that incredibly creepy bit with the rabbit. Like that worked well in sort of a creepy sort of don't blink.
Also, you can spy on your neighbor. What the fuck?
Yeah. Creepy.
Hideous and Bill by the end. I think that's a fair summation, Nelly. Still need to get back to Chrono Trigger. You just got a bit stuck. Do you remember where, Ellie? Because yes, you do need to go back.
I never got to play these because I was too young and not lucky enough to have any older siblings' shoulders to watch over like other kids. Well, why do you think Ikifu played this? And I just sat on stream with him.
This is not the game I knew and loved. Gonna divorce Silent Hill now. Oddly enough, I've not gone to any of the later ones, like Homecoming or...
Oh god, don't. I've watched some speedruns of it and they're terrible.
There's one on the Wii which... I think it's a bit of a cult classic, but... put it down after a few hours.
It's just Silent Hill 1.
Yeah, kind of.
But for the Wii.
Wii! Medieval enough, you just beat Hekran, it was like 3 years ago, so... Yeah, I don't remember exactly what the next part of that is, so fair enough. Also helps if you've got 2 other people who've played it on the couch with you. Okay, so on to week 9. So, different dance, fancier lighting. Because, Silent Hill's got to be full of big fans.
Really am impressed by just how many you managed to find. And the fact that this is week 9.
Yeah, there's only 2 more to go.
It's kind of wild though when I sit here and go, wow, the length of time we've been doing this.
Yeah.
My daughter's 15 weeks old now.
If you want, I can give you the statistics roughly of how much time has been spent on this game.
Just wow, my child has literally been growing up before my eyes while we've been playing this game.
So it looks like it's going to come out to about 27 hours.
27 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Not bad, actually.
See, I know that the phrases, instead you will revel in your Chrono Cross love and having a good time in the club are not connected, but I choose to think they are.
I was going to say, they are connected. Just go with it.
Good.
People like Pyramid Head dancing. They do.
Change approved.
Oh. Having the time of his life.
So, what about Pyramid Head screams dancing? I don't get it.
The arms and shoulders.
You know,
look at him move.
In fairness, there are some tracks you could just rip straight out of a video game and play in a club. Like, you could have gotten away with playing some Streets of Rage and Ministry of Sound back in the day, I'm pretty sure.
Easily.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there were some DJs on acid that absolutely did do that.
Just hit the wrong playlist.
They're just like,
because they were definitely using playlists in the 90s. That's how it worked.
Yes. You just hit a button.
Mm.
Stick on some Ridge
Jesus.
Ridge Racer Type 4. In hell.
Mouth, fucking behave.
Bleh.
Like, sometimes your mouth goes on adventures. They do happen.
My entire tongue just decided absolutely not.
Never.
Never.
Okay, so we're on to week 10. Which, for the curious, this is where I thought, oh shit, I'm running out now.
This is where I was like, okay. What's happening?
I just like to remind myself that this exists.
It does exist. Somebody made this.
Mm-hmm. I can't even remember if someone made this or if it's just a weird Easter egg thing.
Surely it's a mod.
Because there's a version of MGS2, like I think it's the Substance one on PS2 that does have a skating minigame.
So it does.
So it doesn't feel beyond the pale, does it? And Konami did have their own skate series, so Subsistence, thank you.
I just assumed that it was a mod. someone modded in Pyramid Head. Because it seems like something someone stupid would do.
Someone dedicated. Someone who has been more bored than anyone in history.
Someone who was like, what if I took this character model and swapped him out?
It could even be a thing like I just want to test if this tool works. This happens to be the model I have lying around. And it's somehow magically in the correct format. Could happen.
I feel like there was more work went into this.
Well, they did have to rig it up, clearly.
Yeah.
It's got animations.
It's like, no, he can kickflip.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him go.
Canonically.
No, canonically.
Canonic
kickflip. Look at him go. Good for him.
And, so just one left, if I recall correctly. And, I feel like I saved the best for life. Last.
Yeah.
Giving a bit of it away now, but here we go. Oh no, I've got way more than this. Did I label these in the right order? I may not have. Oh, there's 13 of them, that explains it. So, okay, we're not at the end just yet. Although, fucking look at it. Jayla, thoughts? I mean, in fairness, there's probably a generator for it by now.
Definitely a generator for it, but somebody had to go through the generator.
Mm-hmm. Somebody had to spend those 3 minutes.
Exactly. Somebody did that, and now it lives in perpetuity.
Mm-hmm. I imagine it comes from a generator. They're very advanced these days.
Oh, it definitely comes from a generator. Tumblr's full of it.
For better or worse. It's just that it's got a 3D effect. Like, putting impact font onto an image. Fair enough. That's not too much bother. But actually putting the text on and doing the 3D transforms required to make that work. A little more effort.
I love the internet sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, of all the things that we can do, and look what we choose to do. We make shit like this.
Burn down a rainforest to make pretend coins.
That's it.
Yeah, by comparison, this doesn't look too bad, does it?
It's like, by comparison, the shit that happens on Tumblr is fine.
So, moving on to
just loops.
week 12. I don't have an explanation for this one.
At this point, I thought maybe you've just given up. I thought you were just like, right, this is how I feel about this now.
I think she's given up.
That feeling when you run out of Silent Hill gifts, exactly. that was it. I was like, wow, what did you...
Well, I'm going to have to keep this gift for exactly that situation then. It's like, do I have a reaction for me? Maria hitting her head off a chair gif.
It's the fact that when she lands on the floor, she sort of rolls side to side. Like when you drop a mug and it like goes...
So it's just that extra detail that the animator put in. Top notch.
Absolutely. Top notch, 10 out of 10, no notes.
Not a single note in sight.
Just beautiful.
You know, when you hear this female character has physics, the mind tends to go somewhere else. So I'm glad it's into... No, she's just made a wad.
This is now... If someone says that there's female character physics, this is exactly where my mind will go from now on.
Excellent. Glad to replace that for you.
Absolutely. The acceptable kind of jiggle physics, precisely.
It's more of a wobble.
Wobble physics. That's it. Wobble physics.
Okay. We are at the end. There is one more to go. And yeah, I definitely saved the best for last.
I think this one was my favorite.
Bask in its glory.
Just beautiful. Just look at that early 2000s GeoCities website job.
You feel like signing the guest book on this one?
Honestly, I kind of want to.
Scrolling past the under construction banner.
XOXO.
Or scroll down to the bottom to find out what the view count is.
Wow, a purple James baby girl. He is baby girl. Look at him.
Always has
Big
been.
sad eyes. Always has been.
Oh, thanks for linking the generator, Armadillo. I didn't realize you'd actually found it. Excellent work.
Yeah, this was my favorite because not only was it so grotesque, but it was oddly nostalgic.
Yeah.
As well. It reminded me of that kind of, when you only had dial-up and you went onto like fandom websites and everybody that enjoyed something even vaguely a little bit just made a shitty website.
Mm-hmm.
With your under construction banner. There was no links. It was just one big long page.
I need a website for me. Do you? Do you need to spend that much time in Paint Shop Pro?
It's full of Comic Sans and Times New Roman mixed together.
Well, it wasn't meant to be, but nobody figured out that not everyone has the same fonts you do.
Exactly. There was, there would maybe be a gallery, but none of the pictures would be formatted.
Oh my god, Armadillo, you already knew about the generator. I didn't realize. I thought you'd looked it up. Amazing.
Like, I knew it previously. Yeah, it was a massive Tumblr meme. So big.
Oh,
it still is. It still is sometimes. People like to bring shit back for nostalgia purposes. Not GeoCities, though.
No.
I feel that should stay in the early 2000s hell where it belongs.
No, that's what Squarespace is for now.
Kind of upsets me that things like Squarespace and Wix exist.
So we put time into our HTML.
But this is it.
I didn't use a pirated copy of Dreamweaver.
Oh, Dreamweaver. Oh my god, I had to use that in uni the first time.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That was literally one of our classes, was to build... I couldn't believe it. I don't understand why. In a sound editing course, we had to build a website in one of our classes, but we had to build a website using Dreamweaver.
In fairness, for my uni course, centered around programming for video games, I had a Flash course. Adobe Flash.
Flash, really?
Like, we had a 3D modeling one as well and a couple of other things to like get an idea of what other departments that we might have to interact with would do. Flash, no fucking idea.
Well, I was going to say the 3D modeling makes sense to me.
But
Flash, not so much.
Yeah, but luckily I had some animations around, so like at least one of those courseworks was a freebie. Literally had to add a button.
I love that. But yeah, Dreamweaver. We had to use Dreamweaver as one of our courses, as one of our modules, was to build a website in Dreamweaver.
I had to use that for GCSEs. Wow.
Well, I feel old.
Yeah, I didn't even start programming until I was in 4th year. That's when they introduced that. Probably got primary school kids doing Python
now. There is so our local library, where we live, there is legit free programming courses or classes for under 10-year-olds.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool because I take Freya to Bookbug.
Yeah.
And they give you stuff for being like, just for future stuff for when your kid is older. There's like computing courses and programming and all sorts for kids just for free at the library. And I'm like, cool, yeah, carry on.
Now I'm wondering what year I'll be called in to help with my niece's homework.
Soon. Hopefully not that soon.
No, like age 3, you go down the mines. And then...
Obviously. We send her down the Iron Brew mines.
Dodging the rabbit haggis the whole way.
Obviously. But she needs to learn.
She does. We all did it.
Don't minds.
Turns out years later that specific ICT teacher didn't have teaching qualifications and got fired. That does explain a lot, actually. Just fuck about with Dreamweaver. I'll be over in my desk. Don't talk to me.
Fuck about with Dreamweaver.
So I do that at home, sir.
Yeah, I was going to say, to be fair, fucking around with Dreamweaver is what led to me fucking around with Photoshop and Premiere Pro. Turns out I actually needed those for uni. Dreamweaver, not so much. I got my free uni copy and I used it once and was like, okay. Or I learned more using HTML to make my MySpace page pretty. I wish I was joking.
God, MySpace allowing actual HTML. The
I mean,
stupid shit that was allowed back then.
Everybody had like their own custom MySpace page. And might I add, I'm older. This was before emo took over. We were the original moshers.
Mm.
And everyone had like their own custom space.
Yeah, and you just
Or,
open one bold tag and never close it, so it fucked up the rest of the page.
Yeah. Or when you could, it was like, I don't know if you ever saw this tweet, but there was a tweet that went viral that made me feel like my bones were crumbling to dust. And it was someone who was like, oh my god, you know what we should have on Twitter? You should be able to like, put a song on your page so that everybody knows what your favorite song is. And someone replied to it going, oh my god, we have reached a generation that doesn't know what MySpace was.
My bones.
Fuck. My bones. Or Bebo.
Ah, yes, the premier dick drawing destination.
Yep, Bebo.
Like they literally put it in their advertising. Even they gave up and just like,
listen,
yeah,
it fucking works.
We know what it was used for.
If you were angry with your friends, you could passive aggressively rearrange your top friends.
Or give them a poke.
I was almost definitely bratty enough to be like, I'm really annoyed at you for some arbitrary reason, so you're now not in my top friends.
And now you can do that with what is it? Favorite channels on Twitch? A phrase like that.
Oh, the bottom where it's like your recommended channels.
Yeah. It's like, whilst this person's offline, you can look at there and it gets them out of a list.
See, I have mine set to random. So there's people on the list, but every time you refresh my page, it will just be a random order. However, I have removed people from it. So, you know.
They're not functionally infinite like YouTube's. I think it's specifically someone goes to your page and it's like they're offline right now. In the meantime, here's somebody else that's streaming and they pick someone from a list that you curate.
Yeah. So, you know, it's good to know that like my petty, bratty teenage self can still survive.
You can poke its head above the parapet every once in a while.
That is absolutely not important.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else cares about me.
And we don't have to admit to several people at once and live on perpetuity in the internet. Oh. Yeah, we've just done that, haven't we?
It's fine. This pod will go away.
You think you set it up however many years ago because you never stream? Fair enough. I do have to go back occasionally. Just think, okay, that person doesn't stream anymore, or that person got cancelled, or...
Yeah, I think it's more that kind of, we don't speak to that person anymore. And yeah, a couple of folk, I'm like, well, you haven't streamed for like years now.
Yeah.
So there's no point in having you on here because you're not going to stream again. And if you do, I'll add you.
I mean, if you come back, yay, I will add you then.
If you don't also, please go live your best life, I guess.
Yeah, you might actually be making better decisions than us.
How dare you? This is the only way I get productive things done.
Well, you're doing your taxes while the stream's on or something.
Well, I mean, how else am I supposed to get so much off my chest?
That's true. I'm doing a public service here.
Without soapboxing it every Saturday morning.
Although, speaking of, that is going to be the next time you'll see either one of us, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, with this in the background, you're getting a clip. Which one will it be?
I'm like, am I?
And I
think it might be that way for a while. Oh, good one.
Oh, it's us.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Catch me. For the love of God, catch me. Where you nearly didn't
Sorry, but
catch
I
me.
was so tempted just to be like, nope.
I really was so tempted
Yep.
just to drop you just to see what would happen.
I would have been curious to see what the animation was. I just don't know how far back we would have had to go.
Oh, he kicked a rock
I
and
know,
everything.
that's what stopped me, is I was like, I don't know if I want to do the
Shit.
secrets all over
It did
again.
get really Uncharted for a second, didn't it?
It's
I was like,
no beans.
no
Right.
fooey.
They've lost dreams.
It's a weird juxtaposition,
Ooh,
isn't
diamond
it?
thing.
Just a little bit.
Isn't
Cross
it?
jump.
Can go back to showing showing the GIF, just
Noted on
so
the record.
it's
Video,
somehow
evidence.
less
Video
weird.
evidence, I did actually catch you.
I love my wife. It's like I'm not his wife.
It's all playthrough where
I'm
someone
someone's wife.
repeatedly failed the QTE forever, deliberately, or were they playing by themselves? I guess is the question, or
We
did
did
someone
pretty
suffer?
well at the QTE stuff, to be honest.
Yeah, it was the boat that fucked us up.
Oh, fucking the boat. It was the boat. We cannot boat.
We cannot boats. I don't think I have any evidence that I can horse, so we have to assume
I'm
no.
definitely not a good horse person.
Yeah, I'm shy
Could've
at being a
stopped.
horse.
I could have just stopped at that. I'm definitely not a good horse.
Like, if you want somebody to be a horse, know me. Can I help you?
Not me. But no, I am planning on at least getting through the main story of Veilguard on stream, while I frankly have stopped being objective in any way, shape, or form.
It's been that way for so long that I do not recall that even. I didn't realize it started that way. That just left my head, that information.
For like the first half an hour.
Yeah.
I do, if I do like something, I do say, oh hey, I like this about it. Just so happens there's a lot of other things I didn't like about it.
And it's your problem now. So, yes, everybody go follow Jayla and you can catch up with her thoughts on Veilguard. I said that weird because my mouth went on adventures. Veilguard on Saturday.
Lots of other things.
Yeah.
Like a wind-up toy. You just turn the crank, watch me go.
Yeah, if you wind
give
her
me a
up for about
topic.
6 days beforehand, then you get about 3 or
And
4 hours of
another
content.
thing. I should just call my streams that. And another thing. Yes, I will be back on my channel on Saturday. But thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank
These
you for
Silent
being
Hill
here.
streams, they have been very, very fun.
It has been fun. Thank you for being here.
So incredibly sorry for some of it.
I think there's 13 images that say we're even.
That's fair.
And
That's incredibly fair because they all still now live on my phone.
but to make it uneven, I now have to think of something to stream next week. So
You do. Haha. Enjoy that.
I won't. Oh, power outage! Boo! Oh, sorry, Papaya. Hopefully the VOD will be of some comfort. Thanks for streaming, and thank you all for being here. A brand new game. Ellie, who do you think you're talking to here?
Find a brand new game, Foo.
You're a brand new
Find a
game.
brand new game. What, as in I'm a AAA title, but I'm actually really expensive and kind of disappointing. Thanks.
No. You exploit labor too. See, you didn't think I could make it worse.
Oh, my kidneys.
Direct to the spleen.
Just,
Okay, well, I'll actually go to the ending screen so somebody does. I don't know what energy somebody would bring if they saw that GIF on screen and went, I'm fucking raiding into them.
reading in and then going, oh no.
No. Raiding, like seeing the preview going, yes, that GIF has sold
Expensive
me.
and disappointing is not the best way to describe somebody. And yet.
And yet.
On that fucking note.
Right.
Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you for being here. And believe it or not, we've got a person what we can raid.
Excitement.
But we have an Al online. playing
Al's online,
Dave the Diver. So go send Al good vibes. Al is good people. And yeah, got through the end. We are a success. Hopefully you all go and see Jayla on Saturday, I believe it is.
Saturday from 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock GMT plus 0.
Yep.
So set up raids. I believe that, yes, that is the correct name. Excellent.
Wow.
I have managed. Some people have made that mistake raiding Willowaz.
Oh yeah, a couple of times. Bless her heart. It's because she's got a different name.
The underscore plays, yeah.
Okay.
Also good people if you want somebody else to check out. But yeah, thank you all for being here. I'll be back next week with something brand new. Jayla will be back on Saturday with, I think, 2 soap boxes. Just in case. Because one is none. You need a backup.
Well, I need the 2 because I need to start standing higher.
So that,
only 5'4".
So the more people here.
Exactly.
Yes. So until next time, be kind, be well, be healthy, be good. Don't do anything Jayla wouldn't do. And I shall see you some other time. Possibly next week. We don't know. But thank you all for being here, and bye. We're ready now. Bye.
Bye-bye.
And quickly.